Hi everyone, this is Ryo, the host of this show.
Hi, I'm Eiji, the creator of FoW.
Today, with the release of Hero Cluster's third booster pack, The War of the Suns, just around the corner, we take a look at sample decks using the latest cards.
Sounds exciting!
Yup! Here's the sample decks we got from our development team. First of all, here's the deck using Dry for its ruler. It's a mid-range deck that takes advantage of Famine with or without plus 100 counters and aims for a series of attacks. Early in the game, play Furnished Wolf or Janne to remove their resonators and save up plus 100 counters. And if you can keep Regalia Beast or Replicant Armor, you can generate extra wheels. In the middle game, use Starfall or Photon Drive and use the draw ability to get more cards in hands for the next turn. Late in the game, use Artemis Chronogear and aim for a series of attacks in combination with the False Sevier.
The next one is Fear deck. The deck is a control deck that aims to rivalry out. Early in the game, use its durability to place Forbidden Mirth, aiming to make 2 or more copies of Melody. In the middle game, play Constriction of Rain and Melody of Rain to interrupt your opponent's moves. And also use Mighty to increase Forbidden Mirth. Late in the game, try to rivalry out your opponent with the massive durability of multiple Forbidden Mirth. If this is not possible, try buffing Grapnel Chronogear.
Okay, next deck. The concept of this deck is to buff your resonators and destroy the opponent's hands with Blessing. In the early game, use Assistant of Dark Feather to increase the number of Blessing grants, and use Alpha Money Zombie of the Decayed Arena and Sprout of the Treasure Tree of Magog to take advantage. In the mid game, play Thought Conversion to cut down your opponent's hand and aim to play Unknown Mother Goose Chronogear. In the late game, protect Unknown Mother Goose Chronogear with Wind of Asgard and reduce your opponent's life points by using the cost-reduced Imaginary God of the Fallen.
Next one is a Ahat deck. This deck is a small aggro deck that focuses on dealing damage to the opponent. In the early game, play light damage sources such as Warning Mercenaries to increase the number of war. In the mid game, focus on increasing the number of resonators along with Necromancy of Cursed Spirits and Cecilia, Warning Punisher of the Solaris Order. In the late game, use a combination of Raging Messiah's damage doubles, Child of Famine's buffs, and Child of War's damage to reduce the opponent's life. Defeat Glass Chronogear can be used to boost the war, giving you an even greater advantage.
Okay, next deck. It's an old deck. This deck is a control deck enhanced by multiple plays of certain chants. Early in the game, use Magog Artificial Eclipse's Hand Exchange to make sure the Sword of Progression is in play multiple times. In the mid game, play Replicant Amor or Replicant Scarlet from Replicant Scheherazade. Then play Shelly and the Sword of Regression to limit the opponent's movement while aiming to play Genesis Chronogear. Late in the game, play Genesis Chronogear to stop the opponent's attack and aim to attack with the Magic Stone of Progress. You can check the full list from the link in the description below. Okay, next topic. We've received a bonus update as well as a letter from our development team.
Well, let's have a look together.
These are the cards which are no longer banned. These are the cards which are banned this time. These are the cards which are no longer in the combination ban. These are cards which are in the combination band this time.
It sounds like interesting adjustment this time too.
Yeah. Let's see the letter from our development team about the 3 cards from the new ban. Prototype Maggie Trooper. When we developed Prototype Maggie Trooper, we wanted to be played with Eins to be part of the army of gears that was attacking Cocoon. We developed the ability of Prototype Maggie Trooper to only trigger when playing the first one because it was a prototype, but instead of being played with Eins, it has been used in order decks to order for free on turn 1 with Dexier's advice and Charge of the Fairy Tail King to search one more Resonator, and even with Sprinting Steward to have a 1 extra Resonator to attack. Prototype Maggie Trooper has become the card number 40 in every combo deck to have access to the combo cards easily. There is another zero-cost Resonator, Painter Gears. 8 copies of Painter Gears can be played in any deck. And even having that ability, Prototype Maggie Trooper is more popular. With this in mind, we have decided that Prototype Maggie Trooper is banned. Okay, next, Maria Bella, Sincere Engineer, and Heart-to-Heart Talk. When we developed Maria Bella, Sincere Engineer, Heart-to-Heart Talk, we wanted to be used with Violet Atomic Automation. That combination became very popular, but also too powerful, and we had to combine ban them. Maria Bella, Sincere Engineer, Heart-to-Heart Talk soon began to be played with other rulers as Ragnarok, Invading Dragon Lord, or Wolfgang, Guide of the Demonic World. Then, when we developed Hyde, Sorority Assassin, we had to use the combination band to not recreate the situation with Violet. This will happen again in the future, as this card is interfering with the development of new rulers. We have decided that this card has to be done. Okay, next card is Death Metal, Sea of Metal. When we developed the rulers of the Underworld of Secrets, we did not give them the ability of Homeland, as they were from the Underworld, the darker place of Cocoon. But there were places in Cocoon yet to be discovered. As Death Metal, Sea of Metal is an addition, the ruler from a new world emerges can choose it with their Homeland ability, gaining the ability of producing 2 extra wills at the beginning of the game. We changed the rule of Force of Will to prevent this extra will to be used in the main phase, but there are still many other ways to use them, even before any players can be called the first Magic Stone of the game to gain advantage. And that can be frustrating, as we do not want to add 7 different rulers in the combination band list with the Death Metal, and the rulers that produce will at the beginning of the game on the banned list. We have decided this card has to be banned. Here's the list of all the changes made in this update. You can check it out from the link in the description below.
It sounds like there is a huge adjustment this time also.
Yeah, I hope this will make the meta more healthier. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any updates. See you in the next video. Bye bye.